So we are in London, Westminster. Yeah. We are going on a river cruise. Yeah. River cruise. River cruise. And we are going on a river cruise.
Big bed.
Take a dip there.
Yay!
That's the boat.
Oh, very good. What water now? What is this? That is, I don't have water. This is only the water.
Then what do I do?
Harap na harap na.
Just follow the cue straight up.
You have to follow the key. Oh, look! Look at me! No. Yeah.
Harap. Wow. We are boarding now.
Saan tayo? Kaliwa kanan.
Kahit saan basta harap.
Saan tayo sa kanan?
Нет, закрути сюда.
Going on a river cruise. Yeah.
I know.
There's a lock up in the upper deck. All exits are clearly marked. From the lower saloon, there are doors at both sides of the vessel.
I would again, Daddy.
Sliding with
We're near the bridge for hours.
accessible by steps either side of the
I
lock.
know. For
In the
hours.
unlikely event of emergency, the captain will give you full instructions. The captain is located at the back of the boat on the upper deck. In order to keep their view of the river clear, please remain seated throughout the journey.
My name is Tannis and I will be your host today. If you are on the top deck, turn around I'm giving you a wave from the back. Hello, it is lovely to meet all of you. For those of you joining us downstairs, it was probably me scanning all your wonderful tickets. Also joining us on board today, we have my colleagues David, Rosie and Jordan, there for any questions that you may have. And in the house, our wonderful captains Charlie and Chris, making sure we have as safe a journey as possible. Now, in order for them to do this, there is one very important rule we do ask everyone to follow, and that is here on the top deck. Please do remain seated for us as much as possible. If you look behind you, you will see Captain Chris trying to steer the boat. If you do stand up, you can not see where he is going. We may risk some Titanic moments. Now, another very important rule here is that you must wave at any of the strangers you see on the bridges today. The bridges in London are the one place you can wave at a stranger and get a 5-finger response back. Try this on a tube later, there can be 1 or 2 fingers back. Yes, from the experience. If they don't wave back, they're probably just from London. This vehicle that big yellow thing in the sky is. There, we're going to wave them right there. Please don't worry. Down in the House of Westminster, also known as the Houses of Parliament. Also, the palace is the golden old palace that sits here. This built until the 1800s, at which time it actually burned down. As it was burning, the people of London were said to have gathered on the south side of the river, not to shout support for their suffering and heal their mills, to support the fire. They chanted to burn, Parliament burn, with one man being arrested for excessive cheering. If you look to your right there, you will see our active cafeteria. If you do see any politicians out, you can put them away. Or use any other kind gesture you might be appropriate. So you may have noticed this cafeteria is coloured red and green. This is the colour scheme that continues well within Parliament. To the corridors, debating chambers and taxpayer study sheets and galleries you'll find inside. This is to represent our 2 houses within, our House of Lords and our House of Commons. This colour scheme is supposedly to help to keep the 2 houses separate in order to avoid corruption. Anyway, on your right there, we have the Black Rod Stairs where our head of security resides. At one time, though, this was the UK's smallest prison. One of its most infamous prisoners having been Guy Fawkes. He was kept here overnight after his plan to blow up Parliament was foiled, after which he was taken by boat down the Thames to the Tower of London. This is the journey we're doing today. On your right now, Lambeth Bridge. Any Harry Potter fans? You may recognise it from Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, as this is where the night boss squeezes through the double-decker buses on its way over to the Leaky Cauldron. On your left now is St Thomas's Hospital. This is where our MPs and monarchy will stay whenever they are unwell. Most notably, Boris Johnson stayed here when he had his bad hangover. No, his fight with COVID-19. Any nurses that train here are known as Nightingales in honour of Florence Nightingale, as St Thomas's is one of the first hospitals she instated her groundbreaking modern medical measures in. Now you may be wondering why we call it the Palace of Westminster. Well, starting about 1,000 years ago with King Canute, this is where our monarchy stayed. This was up until Henry VIII's time, at which time he moved the monarchy out and moved government in, establishing the first medieval Houses of Parliament. Now within the building you'll notice 3 distinct towers. At the back there we have the Victoria Tower. It is the tallest in Parliament and also fireproof, as all of our parliamentary archives are kept inside there. Now when Parliament burnt down, so did proof of all of our laws. So they decided that any law written before this time could not be changed, and it's for this reason we've got some pretty weird laws here in London. One of the more specific ones being that it is illegal to act suspiciously in public when carrying a salmon. I don't quite know what that entails, so I'll leave that to your imagination. In the middle, St Stephen's Tower. This is actually a chimney. It connects all the fireplaces in Parliament to let out all of the hot air and smoke inside. And there is a lot of it. And then finally, everybody, please put your hands up in the air for me if you can see Big Ben. You have all got to let me know where your X-ray vision is from, guys. Personally, I cannot see Big Ben. What I can see is the Elizabeth Clock Tower. Big Ben is the name of the bell inside the tower. It weighs 13.7 tons and is supposedly named after the commissioner of the works at the time of its installation, Sir Benjamin Hall. He was known to be a rather large and loud man who did not treat his employees too kindly. As such, when a rather large and loud bell arrived, they knew exactly what to call it. Let's just be grateful it wasn't all Richard, right? Now the tower was under the renovation last year, with scaffolding being released in November. It is said that those that worked on the tower had a nice paid holiday afterwards, as they were very tired, due to the fact they have been working. They do just get work from there, that's the promise. Don't be too disheartened though if you could ask the Londoner where the original clock tower was. They probably look at you funny until you just said Big Ben. If you were to continue along Westminster Bridge to your left, you would reach Buckingham Palace. Do keep an eye out for a flag on top, as that means that King Charles III is home. Once again, do feel free to wave at the people on Westminster Bridge here. Here you go, guys. Now, for a bit of shameful self-promotion, if you look to your right there, you'll find my employer, the world famous London Eye. Standing at 135 metres tall, it is the world's tallest cantilevered observation wheel. Cantilevered means that it is supported from one side as opposed to two sides, unlike a Ferris wheel. Now, around the circumference, you'll find 32 observation pods. You don't be too surprised if you find yourself on a pod 33. Now, this isn't due to a secret hidden pod. This is because when the eye was opening, a survey was sent out. It asked people how confident they would feel stood 135 metres above the ground in a pod number 13. Those superstitious amongst us said they did not fancy those chances. She decided not to have one. Now, the eye was designed as part of a competition to add a brand new landmark to London skyline for the year 2000 millennium. And the eye came in second, so it lost. However, British Airways liked it so much, they built it themselves for £75 million. An amount they made back in profit within just 2 years. Now, Sapphire 2 Golden Jubilee footbridges installed in 2002 were similar to the second Golden Jubilee, making it the newest British across the county here in London. In the vicinity, you'll find the Hungerford Railway Bridge. This connects the south side of the river on your right to Charing Cross train station on your left. Now, Charing Cross train station, it was supposedly designed to look like a steam engine coming out of a tunnel with smoke billowing behind it. However, like all art, it is subjective to that pure interpretation. When I look at it, I kind of see a coaster. Now, the space between the Hungerford Railway Bridge and the river is the one place in London you can be suspended both above and below a train, as the underground does run parallel. So we are entering a train sandwich, or I guess you could also call that a subway. Centre, this combination of buildings began after the Royal Festival of Britain in 1951. This festival was to be a tonic culmination to lift Britain's spirits after the end of the Second World War, and it was completely BYOR. Bring your own rations. And at this time, these forces were still incredibly scarce. Next up, we are heading under Waterloo Bridge, formerly known in London as the Ladies' Bridge. This is because at the time when the majority of men were off fighting the Second World War, this bridge was destroyed in the Blitz. As such, the West was commissioned to rebuild it with 90% female, and I would like to point out it is the only bridge here in London to have been built on time and under budget. Are we surprised? Absolutely not. It is also the longest bridge across the Thames, so there is a lady who forgot about that one as well. Here right now, you can see a pretty standard example of British architecture. The National Theatre was voted as the ugliest building here in the UK, with our very own King Charles III stating it specifically looked like the back end of a nuclear power station. I haven't seen any of those, I don't know if this is accurate, but what I do know is that it isn't on the inside the town. Once inside the National, you'll find 3 wooden theatres. They are often used as launch pads for many shows that go on to have successful West End and Broadway runs. A more recent example of national shows currently West End transfers include The Locomotive in the Tube, Standing in the Sky Judge, The Layman Trilogy and The Crucible. So you get West End horses shows there for about half of the price. If you are aged between 16 and 25, you can get yourself a big flight ticket for the National. 16 to 18 is a £5 ticket, 19 to 25 is a £10 ticket, and can confirm they will have kept your age on the door. Next up on your right is our building with a tower on top. Those of you familiar with the British Stockfood and Drinking Company, Oxo, may be familiar with the British Tower bar Oxo's name. You may also be forgiven for thinking this, as this is Oxo's very old warehouse. However, on its technicality, that tower says nothing at all. If you are not already aware, we are currently on the River Thames. It is a really highway meaning that some people can advertise on it. So back in the 1930s when Oxo put this tower up, they were quite understated before.